Hey everybody, welcome to Signed by Superstars. It is Sunday, and joining us today live in a living color is none other than IRS Mike Rotunda. Thanks for being here today with us.
It's awesome to be here. I'm looking forward to this, and doing these virtual signings has been really cool because it's nice to interact with our fans and do something cool.
Guys, if you want to order anything today for today's signing, head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. We've got 8x10s for you guys to choose from, and you can watch Mike sign them live on camera. That is signedbysuperstars.com. If you're not already a member, you could create an account. It takes 5 seconds, and then you could order anything you want on the website. All right, we're going to start off with some mail order. We have some items that our great fans sent in. A guy by the name of Ruben Bronez. He wants you to write IRS, pay your taxes on this one.
All right.
And we got a gold pen for you. All right. What's up, Jason? What's up, Mary? What's up, Barry? If you guys have any questions for Mike, let us know. We can ask him whatever you want. And for these, we're just going to sign Mike Rotunda.
In gold?
Yeah, in gold.
There you go.
All right.
Captain Lou.
Good old Captain Lou. I'm sure you have some great stories with working with Captain Lou, right?
Yeah, he was a trip.
He was a character, right?
For sure.
All right. Let's see. We got Rob. Pay your taxes, IRS. What's your favorite color, I guess, to use on this one? What do you think would pop on that one?
You asking me? Or?
Yeah, I'm sure. What do you think?
Red or green, maybe?
All right, we can do green. All right, Rob Schomburger, this is for you, buddy.
Sorry,
Thank you.
What am I putting on this? Sorry.
Yep, pay your taxes, IRS. Jason Smith would like to know what is your favorite WrestleMania memory?
Probably in Vegas against Hulk Hogan and Beefcake because I made the most money.
Right, a good payday. There you go, Rob. Thank you. All right. This is going to be for my buddy Steve Camp. We're just going to sign on the guitar.
All right.
There you go, Steve. This is for you.
Any specific?
Any spot you.
Color?
You can do it on the edge.
Yeah, you can do it on the edge. You
Color?
can do gold. It's fine.
Just IRS?
Or Mike Rotunda. I would do both just in case. A lot of people asking about. Oh, thank you, Jason Manos. Thank you so much for sharing, guys. If you could feed the actually share the feed, that would be great. A lot of people asking your thoughts on your son and the Fiend gimmick.
I think it's really great. Bray is pretty creative and has a lot of input in his own stuff in that, and I think it's working really well.
Yeah, no, it's a great. It's awesome. All right, this is going to be for James McManam. He's got his own pen. We're going to do the deco. Joe, or do you have a white one over there?
I don't.
Here, you want to prime this one, and I'll put this on the side, and we'll come back to it. All right, Brian Glover. Brian, dual pop signed. Do not personalize. IRS, please sign in red paint pen. So we're just going to sign this in red. All right, Brian Glover, this is for you. There should be a red one over there.
I don't see a red
Joe, you have any red ones? Okay. We can do Matt Grundy's boot a while. We'll come back to this one.
All right.
We'll do that in silver.
Just IRS or what?
Yep, just IRS, Mike Rotunda. We can do both names on that one. Victor.
Does it matter which side?
No, it doesn't matter what side.
Well, I guess I can do both.
Yeah. Somebody asked, when did WWF first approach you to work for them? What year was that around?
As a wrestler?
Yeah, as a wrestler.
Barry Windham and I went there in the end of 1984.
Okay.
And then we beat, let's see, it was Adonis and Dick Murdoch.
Right.
And became the tag champions. And then we went into WrestleMania with Sheik and Volkov, the first WrestleMania.
You guys were on the road a lot back then, correct? Right?
1985, around 300 days.
Oof. You guys get burned out, I guess. We did an interview with Barry, and he said, I think you guys were in New York, and you're like, you had enough. He said, yeah, Mike just left. We're going to do this in silver.
We both left.
You both left the company?
But I came back.
Right, right. We can do this on the back of the belt.
All right. In silver?
Yeah, we'll do this one in silver. It's for Jared Studley. Who's this for?
Just IRS?
Yep, just IRS. Yep. All right, let's see. Jared, we got you with the belt. This is primed?
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. There you go, Jared. Thank you. Good stuff. All right, we got to do this one now. IRS, sign in red paint pen. This is for Brian Glover. There we go. Bo Dallas is still with the company, Anthony. Yes, sir. All right, there you go, Brian Glover. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and hopefully they'll do something with him.
Yes. He was injured for a little bit, right?
Yeah, he had a cracked vertebra in his neck. So he was out, and he's in great shape right now. I wish they would plug him in and get him going. So
Yeah. All right, let's see. He's got all kinds of stuff on this one. We're going to use the white pen. James, white pen on the side. Money Inc. 3 times on the front. Okay, I'll tell you what to write on the front. We're going to write Money Inc. 3-time WWF Tag Champs. And also pay your taxes. That's all going to go on the front. So it's going to say Money Inc. 3-time WWF Tag Champs. And pay your taxes. And then I'll tell you what to write on the side.
I have to move this.
Okay.
They're writing a mini book.
Okay. Actually, on the side, if you didn't write it, we could do this on the side. Pay your taxes on the side.
All right.
All right. Perfect. James, I just switched it around for you, so we had room. I know you wanted one on the front, one on the side. I switched it around for you. All right, awesome.
Make sure I got everything.
Money Inc., 3-time WWF Tag Champions, IRS, and pay your taxes. All right, we got it down for you, James. Thank you. All right. Next we have, let's see, J Chalk on the front. I have it written down here. C box. He wants you to sign as Erwin R. Shyster only. We're gonna write Erwin R. Shyster right here on the.
In white?
Yeah, we can do in no specific color. That's fine. White's good.
Sorry, let me see that.
Yep. But we're not gonna write
Erwin
Mike
R.
Rotunda.
Shyster.
Yeah. Let's see.
And what else?
And then on the side, he wrote something on the side. He wants you to write 3-time actually, because he messed up. It should be 3-time
Well,
tag
I was
champions.
5-time, but it was with
2 different companies.
Right. No, 2 different partners.
Oh yeah, he did write us back, and he said he just wanted to change to 3.
3 times.
Yeah, yeah. We're doing the same thing on all of these for Jay. So we'll just copy those 2. All right, Jay Chalk, these are for you. Guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Again, if you just joined us, you can head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. We've got plenty of 8x10s and pictures to choose from.
So Erwin R.
Yeah, Erwin R. Shyster only on the front. Oh yeah, we got to write pay up on these 2. We'll write pay up, and then we'll pay up on that one.
All
All right, and then on the side, 3-time WWF Tag Team Champions. No problem, Rob. Joe, for these, are these all just getting signed? Oh, okay, gotcha. Awesome.
Pay
Yep.
up.
Oh, yeah, pay up. Yep. Awesome, awesome. My buddy wants to know what your favorite time is wrestling with the Varsity Club with Rick Steiner and Doc.
Pretty much the whole thing. That was really fun to do, and then I guess doing the angle when we attacked Steiner, and then I worked a program with him. So
Right.
it was cool.
Easy to work with, Rick?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You guys had the same kind of background with amateur wrestling, so you guys...
And Doc was awesome, too. He was a bull for sure.
Oh, of course. So we're just going to copy this one. Erwin R. Shyster, pay up, and then on the side, the 3-time WWF Tag Team Champs.
And it was odd having Sullivan as our coach, the devil.
Right, right.
But,
And you knew Kevin from Florida days,
Yeah.
so...
But it worked.
Somebody asked your memories of working with Barry and being part of the U.S. Express.
That was really cool because I thought Barry and I really got over when we first came in, and we were young and dumb and left the company, but we, I think, really had a great fan base, you know, and we had a lot of time spent together off and on the road
Right.
leading up to that, with him being my brother-in-law and just working down in Florida. So, I'm sorry, what am I putting on the side of this?
3-time,
Three-time,
yep,
I got it.
WWF Tag Team Champions.
There you go.
Alrighty. There you go, Jay. That's your third one. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, this one we're just going to sign the front. I guess we do silver.
IRS.
Yes. We'll do IRS on that one. Somebody asked who came up with the IRS gimmick and how much input did you have in that?
Not sure, to be
Tiny's
honest
book.
with you. I think creative did. And I may be wrong,
Right.
but then I kind of tweaked it to have it work for me as well. As far as I wasn't too thrilled about the outfit they had for me to wear, so I kind of tweaked that and got
Right.
comfortable with it, and you know, it was one of my more memorable characters for sure.
These we're going to sign in blue. These are for Francisco Santos. Out of all the characters, do you think IRS was your most successful one?
Yeah, I would say, but I thought we had great success.
You look like an
with,
accountant.
with Barry and I being young,
Right.
And then also, I thought the Varsity Club really worked.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Varsity Club was great.
But yeah, as being my most known character, IRS would probably be the one.
Right.
Just Mike Rotunda.
We're going to sign these as, Mike Rotunda. Yep.
Who's that one?
Alrighty. Somebody asked, how chaotic was it being a part of WCW World War III Battle Royal?
Everything in WCW was chaotic.
There had to be a lot of politics going on, especially when you went back for the second, the final run with all the different groups.
And what happened was they booked me in Japan, and I knew.
For New Japan, right?
Yeah, Masao Ito was a referee there, but he was in the office, and I knew him through the New York Athletic Club and Syracuse University, and I asked him how many weeks I could get over there. And basically, I went and did the NWO and for New Japan while I was under contract with WCW, so it worked out well. I really didn't have to work in WCW.
Did you get double pay?
No, but when you think about it, the number of weeks I worked was probably 20 for my full salary. It was one of the best
paydays
per day. I mean,
Yeah,
that I had to work pays that I made.
that is awesome. This
What
is
am
for
I doing here?
we're just signing it. IRS. This is for Tanya McIntosh over in England.
Okay.
She's a big fan of yours.
Just IRS?
Yes, just IRS. Yep.
There you go.
Alrighty. There you go, Tanya. Thank you so much. All right, this is for my buddy Jeff Cassanier, and we're just going to sign this. Need to sign it as IRS.
Okay. And blue is okay?
Yeah, blue's fine. Guys, if you're just joining us, you can head on over to signedbysuperstars.com, purchase your 8x10s. If you're not already a registered account and you don't have an account, you create one. It takes 10 seconds to do so. We take debit card, Apple Pay, Google Pay, credit card.
And it's all tax deductible.
Oh, that's the best part about it. Yeah, well, these we're just signing as IRS.
Okay. With the, you want the gold on that?
Yeah, gold would be great. All right. This we're going to sign in black. You already signed it, but he wants you to add to Nick, pay your taxes.
Okay.
This is for Nick
Obviously
Giles.
in black again?
Yeah, we'll do black again. Stu Cox, what's your question? Stu, also I have you down on a spreadsheet. What exactly can you check, can you write to Stu what he got? Because there's nothing, it doesn't say anything here for some reason. Stu Cox, what exactly did you order again? Because I have you on the spreadsheet, but I don't have the item next to you. Just shoot us a message in the...
There you go.
All right. There you go. That's for you, Nick. And I need to find out what page she's in. All right. This is for Dan McCarthy. This we're just going to sign as IRS.
All right. Black's all right?
Yeah, black's fine.
It's not a very good shot of me.
I know, just kidding. I don't know who did that one.
IRS getting choked out.
What was it like working with Typhoon and Earthquake, those guys?
It was awesome. They were two huge guys that were pretty mobile.
They could move around.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying they love you. They love your gimmick.
Thank
They
you.
love your sons.
Thank you. There you go. My better half.
Somebody's asking who would work. Who would win a match, you or the Fiend?
Right now, the Fiend.
This is also going to be signed same way. We got a couple of these. This is for Nick Giles. Oh, Stu Cox has a World War III poster here. All right, thank you, Stu. I got you. All right, there you go. That's for you, Nick. We're doing one more. This is for Matt W. Oh, really? Oh.
There you go.
All righty. There you go, Matt W. Thank you. All right, this is for Paul Intelli, which is going to sign your name there, Iron R. Shyster, Erwin R. Shyster.
And black's cool.
Yeah, black's fine. Somebody asked if you're disappointed you never got an LGN figure.
I don't even know what that is.
All right, it's one of the action figures. So,
What I'm most disappointed was I never was on any video games that I'm aware of. So
I thought you were in one video game for Sega. Mike, Grant, did you say you played him as in Sega?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in one video game.
WWE?
Yeah.
WWF one back in the day. Back in the 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dusty Rhodes.
It's not too late.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Dusty Rhodes, how close were you with Dusty, being that you're a Florida guy?
Oh, Dusty, was instrumental in several of my moves during my career. He's the one came up with the varsity club,
Right, right.
and he's the one tagged Barry Windham and I up when I went to Florida. So,
Would you consider Dusty your mentor? Or besides Destroyer kind of was.
yeah, I learned a lot from Dusty. He was a showman and learned a lot about the business from Dusty for sure.
Right, right. All right, this is going to be for David Lewis, and I'll tell you what we're going to write on here. We're going to write, Dave, you're a tax cheat, IRS.
In what color?
What do you think would be good on this one? I think white might even be great on this one.
This-
White, Joe? Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I didn't know I said it. The lighting is in my eyes.
What am I writing? I'm sorry.
Yep, Dave, you're a tax cheat. IRS.
Joey said,
There you go.
Royal Rumble for Sega. I knew he was in one of the games.
Awesome. There you go, Dave Lewis. That's for you.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that, so.
Huh. Somebody would like to know what it was like working with Ultimate Warrior.
I really didn't work with him that much, and he wasn't a great technician. Obviously, he was over, but and a great showman.
Right.
But you had to kind of work around what you could do for him, you know, as opposed to some guys you can work for and it's just easy to work with. But
Yeah.
he was definitely over, so you can't say he wasn't. So
Somebody wants to know when their next stimulus check's coming. This is going to be for Brian Potts, and we're just going to sign your
talk
name.
to Joe.
Yeah, this one we're just going to sign your name. This is for Brian Potts.
Just IRS.
Yep, just IRS.
In white up here.
Yeah, white's great. Somebody said you actually shot a commercial for the Sega game. Corey Walker said that. It's been so long.
There you go.
Oh, that's like 20-something years ago.
Yeah,
More than that.
it all just blends in after a while, right?
Yeah, more than that. 25.
All right, this is going to be for Tom Fryer. We're going to write to Tom, pay your taxes, IRS.
Yeah, people often ask me about a specific match, and I have no recollection of a lot of them. So
I don't blame you.
Mike, I actually
I'm
have
sorry. What is this?
to Tom, pay your taxes. Somebody did one JSA for the 3 pops. Jay Chalk, he did get JSA for 3 pops. Joe has got the pops. If they want to do it now, that's fine. But I just looked on the spreadsheet. There are 3 people. There's a guy who ordered 3 pops, Jay Chalk. He wants to get them certified.
Okay.
He just signed them, so.
Yeah,
There you
All
go.
right.
Is he the only one?
Yeah, he's the only one on the spreadsheet for today.
All right, yeah, we can.
All right, cool. Joe, you will give it to him, right, Joe?
Are they dual singles or?
They're the dual. Yeah.
It's got 'em there.
There you go, Tom. All right, Money Inc. Pop. This is for Tremaine Morgan. I'm just gonna sign. What do you usually sign on that one?
I can sign whatever they want on it.
They didn't have a preference, so I guess whatever you normally would sign on
I
it.
normally would probably just do IRS.
Okay, that's fine.
Green.
Yeah, green would be great. Nick Giles would like to know, what is it like working backstage for the WWF? WWE, I'm sorry.
Mass confusion. No, it's a lot of the talent, you know, have ideas and stuff and creative, and then you have Vince's direction, so it's a mix of both,
Right.
and you know, try to put out the best product you can for the viewer. So
All right, this is going to be for David Cool. We're going to do another sign pop. Jason Smith would like to know, who was the best manager you ever had?
I would say probably Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy Hart.
Yeah, he was, you know, in tune with what was going on. Captain Lou did his own thing. Kevin was good. I mean, he had a lot of good input and ideas too. Kevin Sullivan. So
You never got to work Memphis ever. You never had to go to that territory,
no, I
right?
never worked there.
All right, David, that's for you.
I was pretty lucky in my career. I started in Germany, went to the Carolinas, then I went to Florida, then WWE, and then back to NWA, which later became WCW. And
Yeah.
in between those 2 companies, as it narrowed down, it was either WWE or WCW.
Right. All right, this is going to be for John Billington, and we're just going to sign your name.
Just IRS.
Yep, just IRS.
I have several.
Take care.
names,
Thank you.
so.
I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is for you, John Billington. I don't know if you're related to Dynamite Kid, but maybe, maybe not. All right. Up next is going to be Michael Eckhoff, and we're going to do this in silver paint pen, and he wants you to write pay up and IRS.
I can do that.
No problem, Dave Lewis. If there's one guy on the roster today, and you're in your prime, who would you want to work from the roster today? Rob Wright would like to know that.
Probably the Fiend
Be interesting.
or Roman Reigns.
Roman. There you go, Michael.
They would be two different kind of matches, obviously, but
Yeah. All right, this is going to be for David Brinton. We're just going to sign IRS. Mary would like to know what company you liked working for better, WCW or WWF?
WWF. But I'll say a close second would be New Japan.
New Japan?
Yeah.
Just because of the organization or
Yeah,
just because of the ring work?
Both.
The style.
And New Japan really took care of their talent, you know, and WWF, WWE was the pinnacle place to work. So
Yeah.
Rob,
What's that?
the first three on top,
What, the photos?
Yeah.
David Lewis?
they have to be. This is photo one.
Oh, so what's this one?
Those are the Money Inc. ones.
Okay,
So
so
just redo those top three.
1, 2, and 3?
Yep.
Okay, so this one we're going to write, Dave, you're a tax cheat IRS. I
color,
got you.
color.
Any color's fine. Yep. Now I'll look for it now, Joe. When they all leave, Joe, you can let Sky out. But make sure the door's locked. All right, David Lewis, we're just doing your picture over once again.
There you go.
All righty. There you go, Dave Lewis. Yep, and then Brian Potts.
Number one.
Number 1 is right here. Then what's?
Photo
Oh, okay.
Just throw Money Inc.
Okay,
We're
gotcha.
Still doing this.
Yeah, Dave, you're a tax cheat IRS.
We'll get it right.
Oh my God. Call the hotline 1-900-909-9900.
What color should I do on that one?
We can do red. I think red would look good on that one.
Dave, for the third time.
We're really auditing these pictures now. And then Brian Potts, we're going to do yours over, and same with you as Tom Fryer as well. Somebody wants to know how Barry Windham's doing?
He's doing okay. Planning on going fishing with him Wednesday.
Go deep sea fishing or just in the bay or
Deep sea.
deep sea? It's awesome.
You can still catch red grouper in Florida. You can't catch the gag grouper, so we got to go down to St. Pete area.
Right, right. All right, now we're going to do photo number 2. This is going to be for Brian Potts, and we are just signing your name.
There you go.
Somebody asked when Bo might be returning to TV.
Hopefully soon. He was out with an injury, and like I said, he had a cracked vertebra, and he's in great shape right now, and hopefully they'll bring him back and do something with him. So
This one we're going to write to Tom, pay your taxes. Janelle Anselmo would like to know, do you have any stories on Mr. Perfect Kurt Hennig and his ribs? Were you at any of shows where he did some ribs?
yeah, one of the most memorable ones was can't remember the exact year, but like maybe 94 Royal Rumble. We were doing it in Tampa, Florida. So we had some events we had to go to, and that's when WWE was doing the bodybuilders.
Right, WBF.
So we had a tug of war with the bodybuilders, and Kurt was out injured, so he was our manager.
I remember this. I do. Okay.
So we huddled up, and we got in the tug of war with the bodybuilders who were all oiled up and no shirts on, and we're in the sand, and we're tugging away, and Kurt Hennig counts to 3, we let go of the rope. There goes all the bodybuilders all in the sand. It was pretty hilarious.
That's awesome.
That was a Kurt Hennig promotion.
This one we're just going to sign.
All right.
All right, Adam Hester, this is for you. Somebody said, do you think there's ever a chance where you might manage Bo and Bray in the business?
Probably not. I don't know if I'd make too good of a manager.
Right. All right, this is for, who's that? Adam Hester? That was
But
Adams.
you never can say never, so not in this business.
All right, we're going to do red. This is going to be for Joey Livelsberger. We're just going to sign that in red.
There you go.
All righty. There you go, Joey. And then he wants this one in red as well. Joey Livelsberger, photo number 3, Money Inc. Making sure I got it right. And yeah, we're just going to sign it. Alrighty. There you go, Joey. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. Let's see what we got up next. We have a pop for Tim Haber. This might be the last pop. Yep, we're just going to sign this one. Somebody would like to know, will IRS ever be in the Hall of Fame?
Your guess is as good as mine.
What was your role at WWE? Or just an agent backstage with the talent, working over the finishes before the matches, or?
Yeah, I was a producer, so I ran a lot of live events all over the world. Also did a lot of TVs and worked tag matches more so, but also worked individual matches. Just depended on, what they needed for the TVs. But I worked a lot of live events and ran those.
Who was some of your favorite guys to work with as far as talent goes? Some of the guys that you really think listened to you and took your advice and just didn't go, oh, okay, Mike, I'll do that.
There was a lot of them. It's I don't want to say specifics,
Right.
but some guys obviously were easier to work with and give ideas to and accepted them, and some of them didn't like your ideas, so they kind of did what they wanted. But most of the guys were pretty easy to work with, and the girls, and I think I had a good amount of respect there, so I never had difficulty in doing my job. So
Who's one of the guys you're the most proud of?
I'm proud of my sons. There's a ton of them, I mean, Roman Reigns came from zero to hero.
Yeah.
Working his style of work. There's just too many to say, to pinpoint. There are a lot of talented people that work there. So
100%. All right, this one we're just going to sign your name.
All right.
This is for you, Tim Haber, as well.
You think red's all right on that?
Yeah, red's good. Yeah, I like red. Tim, you also got photo number 2. On this one, we're going to write, this is for Tim as well, pay up, you tax cheat.
I'm sure Vince hates the IRS too.
Who doesn't? Nobody likes paying taxes.
That's why he might never make it to the Hall.
Maybe.
Oh, there you go. All right, Tim, this is your other picture.
If I do or don't, I'm not concerned. So.
Well, you deserve it, so regardless.
All right, this is going to be for Tim Haber as well. We're going to do photo number 5 with you and Barry and Captain Lou. And I'll tell you what we're going to write on this one. We're going to write U.S. Express, 2-time WWF Tag Champs.
Red's okay?
I think red would be good in that one, yeah. I think red's a good color for these.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Sure. U.S. Express, 2-time WWF Tag Champs. Guys, if you're just tuning in now, you can head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. That is our website. It Takes 5 seconds to create an account. You could order any of these amazing 8x10s that we're offering from both WWF, WWE, and, of course, WCW as well. They're all available right now on signedbysuperstars.com. You have any good Owen Hart stories?
Yeah, back when I was working as a talent, we were in
There you go, Tim.
in Rome, and we went to the Vatican, and Rennie Goulet was one of the producers, and he got a bus for us and whoever wanted to go. So we went
Right.
down where the Pope comes out and all that. So Owen Hart, there was people all around, and Owen Hart picked Rennie Goulet's wallet out of his pocket. So he waited a little bit, and he finally went back over to Goulet, and he said, Sergeant Goulet, that guy bumped into you. I think he might have he reached for your pocket. So Goulet reaches behind, and his wallet's gone. So he points the guy out. There goes Goulet across the way. Almost gets into a fist fight with the guy. This Italian guy is cussing him, and Goulet's cussing him. And finally, Owen comes up and goes, No, Sarge, I took your wallet.
That's
And
awesome.
Goulet wanted to kill him.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, this one's for Stephen Campbell, and we're just signing IRS. Bo's out with an injury. He's going to be coming back soon, guys.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. All right, Aaron Whithead would like to know if there's any good NWO stories.
Not really, because I wasn't in it very long.
Right.
I was more into the one that we had an NWO version that was in Japan, and Chono was our leader of that. So
Yeah.
but we worked a lot of great tag team matches, 6-man tag team, 8-man, 10-man, and always did great matches over there. There's a lot of good talent that was working there and still is for New Japan. So it was a good time because they were doing great business doing the logo with NWO over there. So
Were you close with Hogan at all?
yeah, not like finger tight, but I always got along with Hogan. So
Right. This is going to be for Chris Lewis, and we're just going to sign your name, IRS.
all right. Yeah, Hogan always treated me well. So
Jeff said that him and his father, who recently passed away, sorry about that, Jeff, used to watch you guys all the time.
well, I appreciate that. I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
All right, that's for Chris Lewis. We're going to do Jake Miller. We're just going to sign your name on this one.
Right.
Memories of Earthquake.
Earthquake was a great guy, very agile. A funny story with Earthquake.
Right.
I was working a single match, and I think it was an afternoon show. We were in like Chicago or St. Louis or somewhere in the Midwest. So Ted DiBiase is supposed to come down and had my briefcase, which was originally his briefcase, and get involved and do a disqualification. So Earthquake set me up, and he used to hop around before he would like splash you.
Right.
So Ted came a little late with the briefcase, and it was a metal Halliburton, and he wasn't going to make it, and we were going to get a 3 count on it. So Ted threw the briefcase in the ring. Earthquake's got me covered, and Earl Hebner, the referee, is down there counting, and the briefcase goes through the ropes, and bam! Hits Earl Hebner right in the head, which isn't funny because Earl's eyeball never dilated after that. But that was the disqualification.
Wow.
So just another afternoon.
Right, right. This is for George Crapham, and we're just going to sign your name, IRS. Chris Dorner said he'd like to know what it was like coming into the Wyndham family, especially with Blackjack Mulligan as the...
Scary.
Yeah.
No, I always got along with Jack.
He was a big boy.
Yeah, I knew Jack before I met my wife, and I was friends with Barry, so I was smart enough to call Jack and ask him if I could take his daughter out. So he obviously said okay. So
Right.
36 years later, we're still married.
This is for Eric Dorsey, and we're just going to sign your name.
All right.
Somebody said you look like a sharp-dressed man.
Sharp dressed old man.
Somebody wants to know if your son's winning the belt tonight.
I have no idea. Hopefully.
Yes. All right, that was for Eric. Now we're going to do Craig Gerber. This is for Craig. We're just going to sign your name, IRS. Corey Walker would like to know who came up with your finisher.
Actually, I started doing that at WCW when I was Michael Wall Street, and then just kind of converted it. It was basically just a Samoan drop, so I converted that to my finish and called it the write-off with WWE.
I love it.
WWF at the time.
This one's for Andrew Gibson, but we're going to write WWF Tag Team Champions Money Inc.
Right.
And then we'll sign it as IRS.
Sorry, what?
Yep, it's WWF Tag Team Champs Money Inc. And then we'll sign it as IRS.
Okay.
Ivan Hidalgo would like to know what it was like to work with Bret Hart on the house shows.
WWF Tag Team Champs.
Money Inc.
Money.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to screw it up.
Nope, I got you. You and Bret
I had good chemistry with Bret, and Bret was in the business, probably longer than me, growing up in it. But he would let me call the match, and as a heel, that's the way I was taught. So and like I said, I thought we had good matches. So
Right.
Bret was a solid worker, no holes in his work, and then it was easy.
Yeah. This is going to be for Nathan Dill, and we're just going to sign your name. Guys, if you're just tuning in, don't forget to check out signedbysuperstars.com. Right on the main page, there's a little icon of IRS, Mike Rotunda. Click on it, and you can choose your pictures. We take debit card, PayPal, Google Pay, Apple Pay.
Food stamps?
Yes, whatever you want. And you can select them right now. All righty. That was for Nathan Dill. Next up, Money Inc. number 3. This is going to be for William Thompson. We're just going to sign your name. All right. There you go, William. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we are doing John Kudajar, Money Inc. photo number 3. And we're just going to sign your name. Good question. Carlos would like to know, was it difficult to wrestle in dress pants consistently?
No, I usually tell his story. Like in the wintertime, it was awesome because we would go into so many buildings that had ice laid down. In the summer, it was a little warm, but once I got used to it, I really appreciated it during the winter months.
Somebody wants to know if you ever met Bruce Springsteen.
Actually, I think Barry and I did cross paths with Springsteen, and I don't remember the building, but it was in New York City somewhere.
Wow.
And we didn't really have a conversation with him, but we kind of waved at him, and he waved back, and that, was a brief meeting, a brief encounter. So.
Right, because you used to use his theme back in
Right.
the day. This is going to be in green paint pen,
Right.
this one, and we'll just sign your name.
Right.
Jason Schneider, this is for you. Somebody asked if you have any memories of working at the San Diego Sports Arena.
Yes, I do. Back then, we didn't have all the railings and stuff that led to the ring, and we were at a sold-out show there, and they basically had little ringlets with rope they were supposed to keep the people out of the aisle.
Right.
So Barry and I come out. Our Born in the USA was playing, and we're headed to the ring. And the people you couldn't even see, but Barry he's about 2 or 3 inches taller than me. Looks up and turns around. He says, "Come on!" And I'm like, "What's the hurry?" And we look up in the ring. There's about 30 people in the ring with Sheik and Volkov attacking them.
Oh, right.
So we kind of made our way through the people, started grabbing people and throwing them out of the ring left and right, and started punching the Sheik and Volkov, and that's how we started the match.
Hot.
And that wasn't the first riot we interrupted with them guys either.
I could imagine they had so much heat on them back in the day. All right, this is going to be for James Wisdom. We're going to write on here, to James, pay your taxes.
Green's okay or red?
Yeah, green's, he has no, yeah, green's fine.
Say again, two.
Yep, we're going to write on here, to James, pay your taxes. Hey, what's up, Rob Wright from Knoxville, Tennessee? Somebody said Fiend is the best thing going in WWE right now.
Thank you.
Somebody would like to know if you liked working with Sting.
Yeah, I didn't have a whole bunch of matches with Sting, but yeah, it was fine.
All right, photo ink number 2 is for Tina Meeks. We're going to write on here, to Ronnie, and then personalize it. I guess anything you might want to say and your autograph.
Ronnie.
Yep, Ronnie. Yep. Rob Wright would like to know if you have any Butch Reed stories.
I do. I started in Germany, and Butch Reed took the time out of his day, and we used to go, we would stay in a town like 2 or 3 weeks at a town, so Butch Reed took the time to show me how to throw a drop kick, which I appreciated.
Right.
So,
all right, this is going to be for Armando Hernandez, and we're going to write on this one, to Mike, everybody's got a price.
isn't
I
that
think,
Ted?
yeah, but he wants it for you. It says, to Mike, everybody's got a price. Somebody asked if Art Monk was at Syracuse when you were there. I don't even know who Art Monk is.
He's a Hall of Fame football player. Yes, we were in the same class. And I had a flatbed Ford Dodge pickup truck and helped him move his furniture from one apartment to the other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we were in the same class. He played with the Redskins.
Gotcha. Oh,
I
sorry.
didn't sign it.
Okay. Nero Zims would like to know if you have any memories or stories on Pat Patterson, the late, great Pat Patterson, one of the greatest finished men in the business, besides Eddie Graham.
Yeah, I remember when Barry and I first started working at WWE. Pat was a producer, which, like I did, he did the live events and the TVs, which back then the producers really didn't do as much with the television stuff because they didn't have a truck set up where you had to be on headsets and all that. But I remember Pat treating my wife and Barry's girlfriend at the time. He would hang out and drink margaritas with them backstage.
Right.
So, when my wife would come on the road.
Right.
I'm sorry, what are we doing on this?
For the second one, this one we're just sign your name for Armando Hernandez. Yep.
There you go.
Alrighty. Let's see. We have photo number 1. We're going to write on this one, to Jackson, pay your taxes. To Jackson, pay your taxes. Joe, I need a $1 bill for one of our customers. I got to get it signed. I have one, don't worry. You don't have one. You won all that money at the casino last night.
They didn't pay out dollar bills.
They paid out
You don't want to let Mike know because he'll tax you.
They paid out 100 bills.
All right.
I'll take them one of those.
Thanks, man. This one we're going to write on here. This is going to be for Gavin. We're going to write, don't forget to pay your taxes, and then sign it with your name.
You owe me money now.
I owe you $1. Somebody would like to know if you got along with Dan Spivey.
Yes.
Do you get asked to sign a lot of money like that? Is that common for you?
No, not
No?
really. They wouldn't get it back.
There you go, Gavin.
Yes, I got along with Danny Spivey. My wife recently sold his family had a cable. They subcontracted cable out, and my wife sold their property. So yeah, still. We actually went to dinner with him and his wife not long ago. So yes.
All right, this is for Robert Tackett, and we're just going to sign your name.
I'll tell you a story about Danny.
Yeah.
So we're wrestling in the Midwest, like in some Michigan towns. We had a loop out there. So the first night he was working a single match with Adrian Adonis, and Adrian used to wear those dog collars and stuff.
Yes.
You've heard this?
No, I haven't heard this one yet.
So the match, before the match or whatever, Adonis undid the dog collar and started whacking Spivey with it, and it had spikes on it. And Spivey told him after the match, "Hey man, don't hit me with that. You're leaving welts all over me." So the next night, same thing. And Spivey, Adonis hit him a couple times with the dog collar, and Spivey's left-handed. And all of a sudden, wham! Boom! There goes Adonis, knocked out. So Danny covers Adonis. He's not cold, and tells the ref, count. And the ref was a commission referee from the state of Michigan. And he's looking at Spivey, and he goes, "Oh, that's not the finish." And Spivey looked at him and said, "Count." And so the guy counted. So from that point on, anytime Spivey would go in there to any of those towns that guy would referee in the commission, he'd bring Spivey a 6-pack of beer.
Right. That's awesome. All right, we're going to do this one with you and Barry and Captain Lou.
Right.
It's for Rob Kleifer, and I'll tell you what we're going to write on here. He wants it personalized. To Robert, 2-time WWF Tag Champions.
What color do you think on that?
I would do red.
Right. To Robert?
To Robert. 2-time WWF Tag Team Champions. Somebody wants to know if your daughter is going to get into the business.
No.
There's rumors for a minute that she was going to be the Sister Abigail character, right?
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think there was any validity to those.
No, probably not.
No, my daughter is actually just got a real estate license in St. Petersburg, Florida, and is going for my wife, going to work for my wife, who's a broker down there. So
Right.
my daughter also she does a lot of community stuff in the area, and also was on a radio show for the last 2 or 3 years down there. So I think she'll do really well. She knows a lot of people in the area, and she's well respected. So
She's very active on Instagram too.
yeah.
My buddy Stephen Camp would like to know, what advice did you give to your sons when they got into the business?
Don't get in the business.
You probably get that question all the time, right?
No, I gave him. I certainly, I've been asked this a lot. I certainly didn't push him towards it, but when you grow up around something, obviously you're probably interested in trying to see your hand in it, and that's what they did. So
Right. We're going to grab the old shot from Mid-Atlantic down there,
right.
and I'll tell you what we're going to write on this one. This is for Tony Aragon. We're going to write to Tony, 3-time NWA World TV Champion.
What color do you think?
We can do red on this one.
To Tony?
Yep, to Tony.
Tony.
Tony. Yep.
Three-time
NWA World Television Champion. Guys, don't forget, we have plenty of time left. You can go to signedbysuperstars.com, get your orders in. We've got plenty of pictures for you guys to choose from, lots of 8x10s. Did you like working with Terry Runnels?
It was brief.
Right.
I thought it was working well, but it just didn't last long because I didn't re-sign my contract with WCW, and that's when I went back to work for WWF at the time and became IRS. So
Okay.
But-
We're gonna, yeah, I remember it wasn't long. I think Terry took your spot or something. I don't remember.
yeah,
Terry
it
Taylor
was brief.
and Ricky Morton. Chris Whitty, we're going to do the same photo, number 6, the one from Mid-Atlantic, and we're just going to sign it, Mike Rotunda. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Alrighty. There you go, Chris. Do you remember wrestling in Royal Rumble 92 when Piper eliminated you and I guess said eliminated you by your tongue? Or was your tie? He did a typo.
I don't.
It said tongue. I was reading it.
But that was something with IRS that I would kind of feed guys my tie. So
Right.
The bad part about it was once I got sweaty,
I need a pink pen.
guys would grab that tie and pull on it, and then I couldn't get it. Couldn't get it
What?
loose.
Pink one? Okay.
So if you ever want to choke somebody, use a tie. You get them sweaty.
This one we're going to write, this is photo number 2 for Janelle and Selma. We're going to use the pink one. And we're going to write Mike Rotunda, Erwin R. Shyster.
Might be a first. A pink.
She loves pink. She gets everything done in pink.
Mike Rotunda.
Erwin R. Shyster.
Okay.
No, Ian, I don't have her. I never had it. I was selling it for her, and then it never sold. Oh, good question. Brian Kelly would like to know if you have any Dr. Death Steve Williams stories from the Varsity Club.
Yes. One time we were down in Florida, and so Doc, we had some towns around there or whatever, and so Doc goes, "Let's go over to Daytona Beach," and I said, "Well, that might not be a good idea. It's spring break." And he goes, "No, let's go, let's go." So we pull into this hotel, and it's obviously late. And so I said, just drop the bags at the front, by the front of the hotel. And I said, I'll wait for you. So we dropped the bags. Doc takes the rental car and goes around the corner, and there was a garage in there. And Doc was going to pull in to a spot, and this guy cut him off. and Doc blew the horn like, what the hell? And the guy flips him the bird. So Doc gets out of the car and goes over and smashes the top of the roof in the rental car. And he said later, I gave it a bird bath. And then he reached in the car and grabbed the guy by he had like a terry cloth white beater shirt on, started yanking him up, banging his head off the inside of the car.
Right.
So Doc comes around the corner and he's huffing. And I said, what's going on? And he said, I gave this guy a bird bath. And then the guy comes around the corner. He's all messed up and his shirt's all torn. And so here comes the cops. And I had to bail Doc out of the hoosgow for that evening.
It's crazy. All right, this is for Rob Tackett. We're going to write on here, Bob, pay your taxes. Ivan said the Irwin chant was awesome from back in the day.
Thank you. I think Piper started that. And when I would go to one of my favorite places to work was Berlin,
Right.
and they would chant Irvin, Irvin.
No problem. No problem, Gavin. Good stuff. Somebody would like to know who was the stiffest guy you ever had to work with in the ring.
Well, I don't know for sure, but I can tell you this. Here's another story. When I first started in the Carolinas, when I went down there, I hadn't been in the business probably but a year. And Jake Roberts told me to, when I was working a match, start throwing some punches. So I had a match with Greg the Hammer Valentine. So I asked him before, I said, is it okay if I try, you know, in my comeback or whatever, try to throw some punches?
Right.
And Greg said, yeah, okay. So I come back from the ring and asked Greg, I said, Greg, were the punches okay? And he goes, you were punching me so hard, I thought I was working with myself.
That's awesome. We're just going to sign these as IRS.
All right, any color?
Yeah, I think, Joe, for the photo number 1 with him and Ted, what color you want? Do red? Yeah, whatever. Red's fine.
We'll see how it works.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the pink.
Yeah.
Better put that one aside.
Why was Philadelphia picked for your match with you and Barry to drop the belts to Beefcake and Valentine? And when did you guys find out you were losing the straps? Was it that night or?
I'm sure it was that night, and why it was there, I have no idea.
Okay. Were you guys? Did you guys leave shortly after that one, or?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I don't
either.
remember either. No, we never did an interview with Dolph. Justin Mai would like to know, how did you get teamed up with Ted? Whose idea was that? The Office?
Yeah, that was from creative, but it kind of made sense. The crooked tax guy with the rich guy,
Right, right.
with the crooked rich guy. So
Any good,
it went hand in hand.
right? Any good Barry Windham stories?
Lots of them, but I don't know if I can tell. No, we had a lot of fun. I remember Barry just brought this up to me. A song came on the radio, and I don't even remember the name of the song, but it was Riding with Your Sunglasses On.
Right.
I wear my sunglasses at night. So that song was blaring. We were driving back from Miami to Tampa one night, and we literally had like 3 and 4 pair. We actually stopped at a store, and we actually had a contest to see who could drive
Great.
with how many pairs of sunglasses on your head. So I think we were driving like 90, 100 miles an hour down these straightaway back roads in Florida with 4 pairs of sunglasses on our heads. So
That is awesome.
obviously neither one of us won but we didn't crash. So
Right.
and Barry would drive fast.
Faster than Harley?
Yeah, he had to be right up there.
You ever drive with Harley at all or no?
I probably did, but I don't remember that. But I know Barry had like Porsches and stuff. He was in the fast cars, and he could make it back to Miami to Tampa in 2.5 hours, which is a 4-hour trip. So
That's amazing. We'll do these as IRS as well. Ric Flair, thoughts on Rick? Did you get along with Rick?
yeah, I got along with Rick. Actually, I was wrestling. I would have been in the business probably about 3 years at that point, and I was wrestling Flair when he came to Florida in our Broadways. So he would have me 59 minutes into the match, I'd be airplane spinning Flair in 90-degree heat, no air conditioning, in the Orlando Eddie Graham Sports Arena. Just literally lost 15 pounds of water weight and cover them, and the time would run out.
Right.
He was used to doing those matches because he would go into the territories and wrestle baby faces for like our Broadways with him. So
I remember you and Barry, man. You guys were so over. You were like comparable to the Rock and Roll Express, definitely. So
thank
back
you.
in the 80s, 100%. Next up, we'll do Stephen Camp. This one we're going to write, I'll tell you when we get done, that one. This one we'll do pay your taxes, and we'll sign it just as IRS. This is for you, Stephen Camp. Guys, don't forget, if you want to order any pictures for Signed by Superstars from Mike Rotunda, IRS, you can get them right now on signedbysuperstars.com. There you go, Steve. Thank you.
Thank you.
Don't forget, we have Ted DiBiase coming next week, so if you get anything signed this weekend by Mike Rotunda, we can keep him here, obviously, and you'll get him signed by Ted next week. Oops, sorry. Any stories about Paul Bearer, and were you close to him at all?
Yeah, I like Paul Bearer. A funny story would be, we were in England, and back then we would do 3-week tours in England, you know, in Europe, because we were only doing TVs every 3 weeks back in the States. So once we went on tour, and I think in a 3-year span I did like 16 or 17 of those tours, and they were all 3-weekers, and it was a lot of bus rides, and sometimes you'd fly, not like it was today, because you weren't covering as many I mean, you wouldn't fly to a different spot every night, so
right.
you would do some of the smaller venues in Europe. So we were all leaving London, and I think we were flying that day, so we were up at like 5:30 in the morning, and they had catering open for us. So Paul Bearer was walking down the aisleway, and he was chanting something, and he had 2 plates of food.
Right.
And it was kind of dark in there. It was like you would think London would be in the place we were eating. You know, it wasn't well lit. So he's walking around and he's talking crap, and he trips over one of the Nasty Boys bags, and there was beans and sausage and eggs. Everything flew all over him. He's just laying there. And then he went off on the Nasty Boys, cutting a promo on him, and everybody was laughing so hard. It was a pretty funny sight.
That's awesome. We're just going to do these in red.
Right.
Did you get along with Taker?
Yes.
Locker
very
room
well.
leader, right?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think anybody's got a bad Paul Bearer story.
Yeah, actually, before Taker ever came to, went to work for WWE and WWF, he asked me, because he knew I'd worked there, he told me kind of what was going on, and they weren't doing a whole lot with him at WCW, and Taker asked me, he told me what he was told, and I said, well, what did Vince say to you? And he said, he's going to make me money, and I said, go.
Right, right.
So he went, and the rest is history.
We'll auction off your tie in about 15 minutes. Guys, if you guys want to get a chance to own a IRS autographed tie, we'll actually do an auction for that in about 15 minutes. It is ring worn. I don't know.
I'm ring worn, and I'm wearing it.
There you go. Kind of have like the Dean Malenko sense of humor going. You get along with Dean, obviously, right?
Yeah. I took Dean to the hospital, and then he had his heart attack.
Oh, wow.
He wanted to go back to the room, and he goes, I don't feel so good. And I took him to the hospital, and he had a heart attack.
Wow.
10 minutes after he was in the hospital.
Unbelievable.
Lived.
How many times have you had a new briefcase in your career?
Oh, probably 3. Had the black one. I had a charcoal one that some guy in New York that owned a Halliburton shop gave me.
Right.
And I had Ted's, the original gold one I had was what Ted had the $1 Million belt in originally. And then I started using that. And after it got all dented up, he didn't want it back. So
This will just sign as IRS. My buddy, What's
What color you think on that?
that? We could do white on that one.
All right.
Somebody asked about Brock Lesnar. Have you ever talked with Brock, and how is he as a person? Is he as mean as everybody says he is?
No, I've talked to Brock a lot.
You guys have a good background together, basically.
Yeah, he's cool, you know, and he's a stud. Make no doubt about it. But yeah, I got along great with. Actually, I started when I first started in Germany. Brad Rangens was there, and Brad was one of the guys that helped Brock get going in the business. So we had a common friend.
Right.
I like and respect Brock, and I'm sure he can be mean, but he's
He's not a people's person.
Yeah, he's a quiet guy, but he's got a good sense of humor also.
Right. Stu Cox, I just got your message, and yep, we'll do that for you. Oh, he's got great Piper stories. I just heard a great Piper story upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know if I can tell those on.
Yeah, not that one, but maybe the alligator story we could tell with him shooting the alligator in Alligator Alley.
He came to Florida, and we used to go like the back way on Highway 60 through Alligator Alley, and it's all changed down there now, but it was a 2-lane road, and you could probably see some of the biggest alligators you've ever seen in your life down there. And Piper decided one day he needed to hunt one and shot one.
Wow.
He never did go in the water after it, I don't believe, but
Joe, can I get the NWO jersey, please? Whenever you get a chance.
riding down the highway with Piper was a trip. He had a blue Cadillac, which was a diesel Cadillac, and the thing wouldn't go over like 90 miles an hour.
Right.
But as soon as you got in the car, he'd blare George Thorogood music on it.
Bad to the bone.
And the party started, and he wouldn't let off the gas till we got to Charlotte or wherever we were headed. So
That is awesome. This is for Stu Cox. We're just going to sign this, and then in each corner I'll tell you what they're right. I guess we'll sign it Mike Rotunda. Oh, I know what he wants, actually. I messed up. We're going to do it in each corner. We'll do Mike Rotunda in one corner, IRS in the next corner, and then Mr. Wall Street on each corner.
and then what?
Mr. Wall Street.
You want me to do Michael Wall Street in one corner?
Yeah, that's fine. Joe, somebody said for the dual sign photos, how do they get them personalized from both guys with the limit is 30 characters? You can send us an email, Rob, to our Signed by Superstars page. That's for you, Stu. Thank you. All right, guys, in about 10 minutes, we're going to auction off his tie. For this one, maybe we'll just have it IRS and we'll do pay your taxes on it.
All right. Usually I put pay up IRS.
That's
Is that
fine.
cool?
Yeah, definitely. All righty. Pete Griffin. Pete, where have you been? You're late to the game. He said, do you have any kids and do they want to be wrestlers? Pete, you got to go study the book of professional wrestling.
I think Pete's messing with you.
I know.
No and no.
He has a daughter that wants to be in real estate. That's about it.
Oh, he's joking.
Of course. He knows.
I thought he was serious for a second.
Write down his name so we can give him an audit.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to get audited now. Guys, you can head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. We got this awesome photo for you guys to grab. Don't forget there's great pictures of Money Inc. there. Ted DiBiase will be here next Saturday at 12 p.m. You get a picture now with Ted and Mike. We'll keep it here for you, and then we'll have Ted sign it. We got 3 different awesome shots of Money Inc. When we do your tie, what do you want to start it off at?
You're the auctioneer.
Okay. Sounds good.
10,000.
Yeah, $10,000 sounds good to me. Somebody wants to know if you have any memories of wrestling in Nashville.
Yeah, I think we did. I was with WCW, and I believe it was Steiner and I had a really good match with Road Warriors there.
Right.
That was one of the memorable ones we've had with them, and that was in Nashville.
Was that for Clash of the Champions?
I'm not sure. It may have been.
Alrighty. What number do you like better for starting it off at? Okay, cool. Awesome. All right, guys, we're going to start the auction off for his tie. This will be autographed. You get anything inscribed on there that you like. Let's start it off at $150. That is the actual tie that he's wearing right now, guys. $150. We'll take it off. We'll sign it, inscribe it, whatever you want. Opening bid will be $150, guys. $150 for a worn tie by Mike Rotunda.
I like how you're modeling it too.
He's a tie model.
Been called a lot of things.
All right, guys. $150 opening bid for the tie. Yeah, Bray's coming here to pick him up, guys. Did you like working for Bill Watts? You were there only for a little bit of time.
Yeah, it was a hiccup.
Yeah.
So I actually I worked with somebody from the Watts territory, and they would talk to me about coming in there later, but I never went. So
Okay. Yeah, I'm not watching the pay-per-view tonight. Sorry. But yeah, guys, opening bid for his tie right now. It will be autographed and inscribed, whatever you want on there. $150, guys. What are your thoughts on the angle with Randy and your son when he burned Bray?
I thought it was pretty intense.
Yeah.
For sure. So
We're going to have you
not
autograph
sure where it's going from there, but
maybe on the W or the N, whatever's easier, in black.
They probably don't know either.
doing the IRS on this?
What
what?
gimmick did you have when you did the NWO?
Probably Wall Street.
Yeah, we'll do Wall Street on that one. Cool, awesome. Any good, great Muda stories from Japan?
Yeah, I think one of the more memorable ones, Muda came to work in Florida, Championship Wrestling, and one of the first shows he did, a lot of the boys used to stay at this hotel at the airport in Miami.
Right.
So I think it was Muda's first week in there, so it was his first trip to Miami, so he went into the bar, and there was some of the boys in there, you know, after the show. So this guy comes into the bar, and his girlfriend was a bartender, and I guess she was having an affair on him. So he comes into the bar and starts shooting up a pistol into the roof. And this is back in the wilder days of Miami. Bam, boom, boom, boom. And Muda dives on the floor, which is not too stupid of him, but he dove on the floor and he was like scared to death after that. And the guy, I guess he just came in, bing, bing, boom, a few shots and took back off. And so that was one of Muda's first weeks in the USA.
Wow, welcome to the States. This one we'll just sign Michael Wall Street.
Right. Color?
I say we do blue.
Up in this?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
VK?
Yeah, that's fine. Did the Money in the Bank WWE pay-per-view View green briefcase hanging up in the middle. Hold on. Oh, no. Somebody asked if you influenced the Money in the Bank briefcase, do you think?
No, probably not.
Yeah. Somebody would like to know if you would ever be part of an angle with the Firefly Funhouse.
Like I said, you never say never in this business, so we'll see what transpires.
Guys, we have Mike here for about another 30 minutes, guys. If you got anything you need to get signed, we've got great pictures. Head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. Check out this shot. We also have this one. Ted will be here next Saturday. You get these signed by both men. Eventually, we will have Jimmy Hart here as well. So you can always mail it back to us, get it signed by all three guys. You're out of here, man? All right, I'll see you soon. I'll talk to you. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, Friday.
All right, I'll see you back here on Friday. Another great shot here. We have signed by Superstars. We're offering this. All right. Well, we're looking to get 150. Somebody's offering $100 so far. We're really looking to get 150, Wesley.
That's fine. If you want to start it.
All right, we'll start it at $100. Wesley Moore, you're at $100 on the tie. We'll do the tie by $25 increments, guys. So the next bid needed would be $125. Wesley Moore, I'm going to pin you right here.
There you go.
All right, awesome, awesome. No, he doesn't know who's winning the chamber tonight. How would you compare Vince McMahon and Eric Bischoff as bosses?
Well, I don't think there's a comparison.
Right.
You know, Vince is hard to work for. He's demanding, but you can't argue with his success rate.
Yeah.
Sure. So
Photo number 2. Is there anything written on this one, Joe? Okay. All right, we're going to write on this one Peyton and... Yep. I'll spell it out for you when you're ready. Whatever color you see fit. This is for you, Patrick Jeffrey.
okay.
Peyton, Payton. And Archer, Archer. Pay your taxes, IRS. All right, again, we're at $100 on the tie. Looking to get $125 for the next bid. Wesley Moore's at $100. There you go, Patrick. Thank you. Good stuff. Do you still watch TVs, or you don't watch their TVs anymore? Or?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I haven't religiously like I did for the last 13 years for sure.
Right. We actually already asked them that. Yeah, she's doing real estate. She's not getting in the business. No, you can definitely get personalizations, Rob. You go to the website right now, signed by Superstars. We'll be up and running for another 30 minutes, guys. He's going to leave at about 30 minutes, so you guys got plenty of time. Somebody said thank you for always being a great role model.
Thank you.
That's from Carlos. So did you like working with Rick Steiner and when he turned babyface with Alex? I thought that was really good TV, by the way, when he turned.
Yeah, Steiner we had a lot of fun together.
He does real estate too now, I think.
Yeah, he's a real estate broker, and I think he also does something with the school board there, which is scary.
Yeah. Yeah, especially Rick. He's a little out there, but he's great.
No, he does well, so.
Oh, yep, Matt, we got him to sign your Earthquake, yes, with Tugboat. Somebody would like to know if you're ever taken to Wrestler's Court, and by who and why.
No.
Yeah, we already asked about Terry Reynolds. He wasn't there very long with Terry. Bret Hart recently did an interview, and he said that Vince killed tag team wrestling. Do you agree with that, or not really? Or do you think it was the business progressed?
Why did he say it?
I forgot what the Aaron, what was the ramifications? Why did Brett say that? Somebody asked, what years was Bray at Troy, and any football stories of Bray?
Shoot, 10 years ago. I don't remember the exact dates. He had some playing time, but had a kind of an asshole for a offensive coordinator, so his time was limited, but he enjoyed his time at Troy. So
Right. All right, we're still at $100. Opening bid for the tie. Does anybody want to go to 125? Nick Giles, Rob, is it possible to grab my Typhoon and Iris picture and add description? Yes, we can. Nick, or Joe, can you grab Nick Giles' picture? It's with him and Typhoon.
that was quick.
Nick, what did you want on there, buddy? Let me know. We'll just invoice you for the inscription. Let me know, Nick. Any Rick Rude stories?
Well, I know the first time I met Rick, he came in with Animal, and they were tag team. I don't know if they came in as a tag team, or maybe they did. Anyways, Rick got hurt, like one of his first matches, working a match with Slaughter, and ended up having to go back to Minneapolis. So that was, they were literally in the Carolinas maybe 2 weeks and left. And the next I knew, that's when the Road Warriors came out, and Eddie Sharkey, I think, tagged them up, Hawk and Animal, and brought them in as the Road Warriors. And Barry Windham and I worked with them. This isn't the Rick Rude story, but was my first contact with Rick when he got hurt.
Right.
And then he came back and, became an awesome heel later on, especially with the WWF. So
Oh, he was great.
just a nice guy too. He was just, a lot of those Minnesota guys were coming out of there at the time, and Barry and I ended up working a show at the Orange Bowl, and there was probably, 30,000 people there
Right.
back in the day with Florida Championship Wrestling, and Barry and Windham and I beat them, which was probably one of the only wins I ever got over the Road Warriors.
Right. All right, Nick, I'll tell you what we're going to write on here for him in black. We're going to write, to Nick, pay your taxes or your tie will get grabbed.
I don't know if I can fit all that on there now in black, because
Yeah, I don't know.
you think that'll show up? Yeah, I guess maybe.
Yep, we'll get it to work. Thanks, David Curl. Thank you.
Pay your taxes.
To Nick, pay your taxes or your tie will be grabbed. All right. There you go, Nick.
Is there two B's in grabbed?
No, that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not the best speller in the world, so
Steve Camp would like to know if you ever would consider opening up a wrestling school.
no. I've seen enough.
Mary would like to know if you did not get into the world of professional wrestling, what would you be doing?
When I got out of college, I was thinking about getting into the Secret Service.
Oh, wow. I can see it. Wow, that's a great gimmick for you too if you think about it.
But it never happened, so I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing.
Secret Serviceman Mike Rotunda. I could totally see it. You're already dressed right now for it. That's a great new gimmick for you. You have another run.
Yeah.
Joe, is Mark getting anything on here? All right, Mark, we're waiting for you to let us know what you want on here, Mark. All right. Hey, Rob, can I give you my inscription here? It wouldn't be all fit on the website. Go for it, Mark. That's because we limit
It,
you.
it probably won't fit on the paper.
Yeah, that's why we limit you. That's why. So let us know what you want us to write. We'll let you know. All right. To Mark, you're lucky that I don't work for the CRA. All right, Mark, we got you covered.
Lucky, L-U-C-K-E-Y or Y?
Lucky.
Y.
Yep. That I don't work for the CRA. I could totally see you with an earpiece and being security. It'd be great. You actually, didn't you have a security company?
My wife, so, wait a minute.
Okay.
So it's to Mark. You're lucky that I don't work for,
The CRA.
what's CRA?
The CRA is the Canadian equivalent of the IRS.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't CIA,
Right, right.
because we were just talking about that. CRA.
Yep, CRA. No problem, Rob. Thank you. Rob said he
There you go.
All right. There you go, Mark. Joe, just check out Rob Schomber. He just emailed the dual photo personalizations through the site's email. All right. Photo number 6 is from Atlantic. It's going to be for Jonathan Miller. And he said, write whatever you want and then just sign it. All right, you got it, Jonathan. We really don't take the pen request, the colors. We were going to do that. It's just very complicated. But Arthur, if you will let us know what you want in the chat, I'm reading it. I can see. Let me know what you want to get done. What color?
Jonathan, John.
Jonathan is, let's see.
Johnath.
Jonathan.
Yep.
A-N.
A-N.
Yep. Miller. Oh, yeah.
Miller, too?
No, you don't have to write Miller.
There you go.
All right. Jonathan, best wishes, Jonathan. Mike Rotunda. I'm shocked you didn't get anything crazy written. He usually has.
That was my babyface days.
Yeah, exactly. No, he actually requests the weirdest stuff. He likes getting the guys to say weird stuff just to pop me. There you go, Jonathan. Good stuff. All right. Guys, we got about 20 minutes left with Mike Rotunda, guys. If you want to order anything, now is the time to do so. Somebody said thank you from the UK for signing everything today.
Thank you.
Rick
Tuning
Samuels,
in.
photo number 3. All right, we're going to write Pay Up IRS Mike Rotunda for Rick Samuels, but you don't have to write his name. We're just going to write Pay Up IRS Mike Rotunda. Somebody asked when the last time you were with Ted DiBiase.
Not long ago, we did something in Queens. So
Okay.
Maybe, I don't know, a month ago.
Right. Who'd you
We
like?
were supposed to be here today, so Ted
Yeah.
couldn't make it. So,
Who'd you like working with better, Ted or Barry?
well, I think it's hard to compare.
Yeah.
I had good chemistry with both, but being a baby face and heel, is two different things as well. So
Yeah.
I think working with Barry as a baby face, especially at that time we were young, and worked really well. And then later on, once I became a heel, worked well with Ted, and Ted was already established at WWE. So
Tom Fryer would like to know what is the main thing you miss from WWE and the main thing you don't miss from being on the road.
I don't miss the stressful TVs. I do miss doing the live events because, you know, talent is more relaxed and not under the pressure as much there, and you really see some of the great stuff they can do when they have more time to do it and tell a story as well. So
Yeah. Somebody said they're hoping to meet you. I guess you're going to be in Albany in March the 7th at the mall show.
I am.
Cool.
So come on down.
Awesome, awesome. Yep, we got Wesley Moore so far for $100 on the tie. Guys, the next bid would be $125. You'll get an autographed tie that he's wearing right now. We'll inscribe whatever you want on there. $100 is the opening bid. Looking to get $125. You could bid on that tie right now. If you guys have any questions, let us know. We're going to be here for about another 20 minutes, guys. If you want to order any of these amazing photographs, go right now to signedbysuperstars.com. Ted will be here next week. We could have Mike sign his portion today. We also have this one as well, guys. And of course, we got tons of IRS 8x10s and Michael Wall Street and all the good stuff with Barry Windham as well. Somebody would like to know if you ever watched ECW back in the day.
Not a whole lot. I actually worked a show or two in between moving around territories in Philly, I think it was, for ECW and Paulie.
I don't remember you being there. Really? You came in?
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember because I had my son Bo with me, and Bo was probably, I don't know, 8 years old, and I brought him on the road for a weekend, and I got him his first Philly cheesesteak, and he's been loving them ever since.
Did you work the arena, or did you work the arena shows?
Wherever they used to do.
Yeah, the arena. I
Yeah.
wonder when that was. It's crazy.
Well, like I said,
Yes.
so that was probably 22 years ago or
Right.
somewhere around that time.
Any memories of Davey Boy Smith, British Bulldog?
Yeah, I remember a match, probably one of my most favorite matches I ever worked in Europe. We did some kind of pay-per-view type match that was on satellite only over there in the UK.
Right.
And Davey Boy and I worked a match, and we went probably, I don't know, close to 30 minutes, and we just tore it up.
He's one of the best.
Yeah.
Did you get along with Dynamite at all?
Yeah, I got along with both of them. I wasn't around Dynamite as long. I knew Davey Boy more, was around him longer. But yeah, I love Davey Boy.
Dynamite was a big ribber as well.
Yeah.
But cruel ribs, I heard.
Yeah, I didn't really get into that, so
Right.
they did their own deals on there.
All right,
What
let's do this one first for Rob Schomber. We're going to write, and that's a reportable income.
Just reportable income.
Yeah, and that's reportable income. Yep, we got it, Rob. We're doing it right now. Thank you so much. Somebody asked who you'd root for between Bray and Bo Dallas.
Oh, that's hard to say being their dad.
Right. There you go, Rob. Thank you. All right, these I guess we'll just sign maybe in red.
Whoa.
I had Kurt Angle here, and I was shaking up the pen, and it exploded, and it went everywhere, and I was scared to look over because I swore it was going to be on his forehead, but it missed him, thank God. Don't forget, next week we have Ted DiBiase. 1 week after that, we actually have off. We'll be on the show doing our auctions 5 nights a week. April the 10th, we got Rob Van Dam. March the 4th, which is a Thursday, we have Dan Severn and Ken Shamrock together for the very first time together for a signing. And, of course, Kane Hodder from the movie Friday the 13th. That will be in April as well. We actually postponed Jasmine St. Clair, guys. We'll announce her in the very near future. Yeah, Rob, Google that. Yeah, Steve Camp, Google that and let me know. I'm curious. Were you close to Bruiser Brody? Ever? Did you get to know Frank?
The only time I was ever around him, I did a few shows for Vern's company out there, and I met Bruiser, but I really didn't know him that well. I thought he was an awesome performer, though.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Just really, the size of him and what he could do was pretty cool.
Right. Al, we asked him that. He said probably Roman Reigns. Were you there in AWA when Leon was just getting started?
Yes, and I remember that was one of the few shows where I would have met Bruiser.
Right.
And I remember it was Leon had a match, and he came back, and Greg Gagne was screaming in his face like as if Leon was a 10-year-old kid, and he just, stole something out of a store. And I was looking at Leon going, why is this huge guy taking us from that guy?
Right.
And
Bernie could probably stretch him too, though.
Well, I don't think so.
No, not at that time, probably.
Junior.
Oh, okay, yeah. It was Greg. Oh, Greg. Oh, I thought you said Vern. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Vern probably could have, but I don't think Greg could have.
Right.
And this guy had already, played college ball.
Yeah.
Played in the pros, and he's probably the reason that Leon eventually had such a bad attitude in the business because of Greg Gagne.
Wow.
That's what I think.
You saw the potential, I guess, in Vader at the time?
Yeah, I mean, he was just a big bull guy. I'm strong, So,
right.
He probably outdid what I would have thought originally at him, but what he could do. But yeah, for a big guy, he did some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, he was awesome. All right, let's see what's coming in here.
Much like a Bam Bam Bigelow, a guy that size that could do the stuff.
So agile. All right, we're gonna write on this one, and I'll spell his name out, Martin, but it's Martyn, and we're gonna write pay your taxes. Martin Craigs, this is for you.
I'm sorry, Martyn?
Martyn.
Pay your taxes?
Yeah.
There we go.
All righty, awesome. Mary would like to know what wrestler's passing hit you the hardest.
I mean, you kind of feel them all because you feel,
They're your brothers.
Yeah, and Animal was a huge surprise.
Oh, yeah, that was horrible.
That caught everybody off guard, but also like with Hawk, you miss them all, really. I mean, they were people you worked with and spent time with, and, being on the road, you work with people that you can sometimes see stuff coming. They're all surprises, though. I mean, some more so than others, and that was one of the biggest ones, with Animal.
Yeah, it's so sad. I worked with him so many times, probably more than anybody in the business. I had his last appearance. We were in Chicago together in February and March, and then it happened.
Yeah, it was out of the blue for sure.
So sad. Guys, about 10 more minutes left for Mike Rotunda. If you guys want to order anything, head on over to signedbysuperstars.com. And again, we're at $100 right now, honest high. The next bid would be $125. Yeah, we actually asked him already about managing Bray and Bo together as a tag team. That would be interesting. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. All right, Joey Brabham, Money Inc. photo number 1. Anything, Joe, on this one? All right, we're going to write pay up or IRS is coming. Somebody asked if you have any funny stories on Virgil.
I don't. But, you know, Virgil was more so
With Teddy?
with Ted than with me, so I don't have any.
Right.
I worked with him a few times, and we had pretty good matches, I thought. So
Are you back at TVs yet or not really? Are you back with WWE doing?
no. I'm done. I'm retired.
Okay. Oh, I thought you were still with the company for some reason.
No, and I just did a Raw. They had a few legends on there. It was January 4th, and that was the first time I'd been back since
Right.
last April. So
Okay.
no, I'm done. 36 years in the business is enough for me.
Favorite town? What's your favorite town? Grab some of these.
Well, like I said before, one of my favorite places to work in the ring was Berlin. For
Berlin.
some reason, yeah. But I also started in Germany, so I kind of had that, you know, it brought back memories going back over there years later after starting there. So, but there's a lot of good towns in the U.S. too. I mean,
Philadelphia was a great wrestling
yeah,
town.
Philly, Chicago. I mean, everybody. The Garden could be weird responses, but it's still the Garden.
Right.
You know,
It's the Mecca.
You get to work in there, and you know, it's pretty cool.
We'll do these in blue paint pen. Derek Gould would like to know if pro wrestling should have an off season.
Yes, I think so. I mean, just time to spend with families and heal up. There's a lot of divorces in the business, you know, and you miss so many things if you're working all year long and traveling like you normally do in this business of seeing your kids grow up. So it definitely would be good mentally and physically if they did have some type of off season. Give the talent a break, in my opinion.
Javi, I'll ask him that. Javi D, I'll ask him that question. And Rob, I'll ask him your question as well. Somebody asked if you watched any of the Vice series, Dark Side of the Ring.
Never.
And then Javi D said, before becoming IRS, did you have any of your own ideas for a gimmick or character that was not accepted by creative?
No, but back then you didn't really. It wasn't the same method that you would do things. You know, it was like you thought of yourself either you could work or. And I can always go out there and work, and you know, that was a part of the business that just kept getting bigger and bigger, you know, and having more creative, so you wouldn't have to think about that type of stuff. And to me, it's almost like if you're doing a movie part, you know, an actor, you give an actor this idea, now you make it work.
Right.
Then your creative comes into it, you know, instead of saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. And the best characters that came out of the business were given to individuals and then let them figure out how to make that work is my method. Because if it's too scripted, then you can't make it yours and make it feel natural to you, I think.
Right. Somebody would like to know what you thought of the WrestleMania Firefly Funhouse match.
I thought it was unique.
Definitely unique.
So, and hopefully they'll come up with something that's cool this year, maybe.
All right, guys. Again, we're at $100 for the tie. About 5 minutes left. Does anybody want to go to 125? You'll get the tie that he's wearing right now. We'll autograph it, inscribe it with whatever you want on it. We're at $100. Wesley Moore. The next bid would be $125 for the Varsity Club. Was that was Kevin's idea, or was that a Dusty idea? I forgot what you said.
I believe it was Dusty's.
Dusty.
Yeah, but I can't verify that either.
Right.
But you know, like it was a gimmick that normally, if you're a collegiate athlete, you would always be a baby face, you know.
Yeah.
And we just kind of switched it, and that's why it worked.
It
so
worked
well,
awesome.
because you could talk crap about anybody school in the area you were going, and you know, obviously people back there where they live and the schools in their area, so it worked really well.
What are your memories of Nancy Sullivan?
Actually, the first time I ever met Nancy, I took a photo with her and another model, and I was working in Florida at the time, and we were in Orlando, so they had two models, and one of the magazine guys that used to do the wrestling magazines
Right.
had a photo of Nancy and this other model and me for white. I guess they put it in the magazine. I don't know.
That's how she got discovered, right?
I don't know, to be honest with you, but she would come to the matches, I guess, in Orlando. And somebody saw her, and next thing I know, I left there after and went to New York or whatever. And she was teamed up with Kevin Sullivan.
Right.
You know, doing
The gimmick, the
the
devil
crazy
worshiping
stuff,
gimmick.
Yeah.
With Luna Vachon and all that stuff. These are the last of them. We'll just do IRS on these. Right. Tim would like to know what you thought of the Undertaker's match against AJ Styles.
I didn't see it.
All right. Wesley Moore, again, you're at $100 on the tie. Does anybody want to go to 125? We're going to close the tie out.
What did he think of it?
Tim, what did you think of the match? Wesley, also, what would you like on the tie if you do win it? Let us know. Were you in WCW at the time when David Arquette won the WCW title, or were you already gone? You might have been there. I don't remember.
I might have been there, but I think I was working in Japan.
Okay.
Which I thought was just crazy.
Killed the business. Right. All right, Anthony Alamondo, we see your order just came in. Thank you. We got a couple orders. Guys, final couple minutes, guys.
Get it while it's hot. There you go.
All righty. Anthony Alamondo, photo number 1. We're going to write on this one, Money Inc., 5-time WWE Tag Team Champs. So Money Inc., 5-time WWE Tag Team Champs.
Were we 5-time or 3?
You know, I was told it was 3.
Well,
but
I was a 5-time champ, but 2 of them I think were with Barry and
right.
3 were with Ted.
So he just wants it says Money Inc. 5-time WWE Tag Team Champs. So we'll just put it exactly the way he wrote it, I guess. Thank you, Anthony. Wesley Moore, you got to order it on our website. It's signedbysuperstars.com. If you're going to order one, Wes, go to signedbysuperstars.com. It takes 5 seconds to create an account. Because I think you just wrote an inscription in the chat. All right, Scott Sanders, photo number 1. We're going to write Scott, pay up IRS.
What have we been doing in colors on that one?
We could do white.
Scott, pay up.
Yep, Scott, pay up IRS. Oh, I got you, Wesley Moore. I'm sorry. You're talking about the tie. I'm sorry. That was my fault. What's that? Yeah, invoice him for the tie. Wesley, we're going to send you an invoice right now for the tie. And you got to pay it right now, and then we're going to have him sign it for you. Joe's going to send you an invoice right now. All All right, Scott Sanders, and we got one more left for Javier. And then, Joe, you can pretty much turn it off. Scott Sanders. Photo number 2 is the briefcase shot. And we're going to write on this one, Javi, Javi.
Javi.
Yep. Don't be such a text cheat. Somebody wrote, Joe, make sure when you send that invoice, you send them the taxes to pay the tax guy.
28%.
UK just imposed a big tax on us
Really?
for mailing stuff overseas. Yeah, we gotta register with the government over there because they want to start taxing everybody. It's crazy. Javi D. So Javi, don't be such a tax cheat. There you go, Javi. Somebody asked if you liked coming back to Syracuse to wrestle.
Like when I was wrestling, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would get a good Let's Go Orange chant going.
Joe, let me know when Wesley's was sent. All right, Wesley, we sent you the invoice. So I guess we're just going to wait for him to pay. He'll pay us momentarily, but this is what he wants on your tie. And I guess whatever color you see fit. But we won't ruin your tie until we receive the payment. Wesley, let us know when you send the payment, and then Joe will check it.
I would think.
Yeah, I think black would be good on that.
Glad to get it off. It's a real tie, too.
No, I know. When you pulled up, I was like, yeah, my neighbors are going to think my accountant's really here. Jeff, that's not happening. So if you had to put like one moment on a tape to give to your grandchildren and you look back at your career, what would that moment or match be?
Wow.
And how do you want to be remembered?
I think as a good technician, and different characters that I was able to pull off, I think, as far as one moment, maybe the biggest would be winning the WWE Tag Team Champions with Barry Windham, because it was the first time.
Right.
And things had really were just about to explode in this business, so that was pretty cool. And I'd only been in the business probably less than 3 years.
Wow.
So
Wow,
that was
that's
pretty cool.
Joe, is Wesley good, Joe?
Yep.
All right. He paid? All right. So we're going to write on this. Let me scroll back up. All right. To Wes, W-E-S.
Hold on. Let me
Yep.
get out. Is it? Let me hear it one time so I know how
Okay.
much room
Yep. To Wes, whatever you want to write, IRS, WWF.
Okay.
So.
How about 2S pay up IRS?
Yep. And then WWF.
WWF.
Yep. That's cool. Somebody asked if you went to college with a Frank Camuso. He did the comic Strill, SU Zoo, in the paper on campus. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, the comic strip, not Strill. He wrote.
Sounds familiar, but I can't be honestly sure that I remember.
Right. I want to thank everybody for joining us today, too. It's been a great show. I want to thank Mike for
Thank
coming
you,
up here.
guys.
And I want to remind everybody that we're going to be back this Tuesday at 7 p.m. for our normal auctions. Wes, check it out, buddy. You
Thank
got
you.
yourself a nice tie.
You can wear it to church.
Well, Mike, I want to thank you once again for being here with
thank
us
you.
today. It was a great honor and privilege for having you come to our office.
A lot of fun.
And I want to thank all you guys for tuning in. Don't forget, we'll be back Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thank you guys, and have a great Sunday afternoon. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.